Introduction. Renting a car is far more convenient than taking public transportation because it is self-service and many prefer to reserve it online rather than meet with the business owner in person. Thus, we established our rapid rental car booking system that allows people to register and logging into the system. Then, they can choose which car to reserve. Then, user will be able to choose the type of car they want to rent, either with an aircon or without it. Users can also choose how long they want to rent the car, as well as what type of distance they want to cover and if they want to pay per kilometer or per day. Problem statement. There are problems found with a manual car rental company, which include 1. When the car rental company manages customer data manually, renting a car might be slow and require a lot of paperwork. 2. Customers must go to the nearest car rental company to rent a car, increasing its time to book a vehicle. And 3. Customers have difficulty deciding which car they want to rent and the difference in the rental prices. And lastly, the car rental company has a hard time when some customers do not enter all of their information details, making it difficult to detect problems with the car. Objective. There are 3 objectives stated to bring the focus of this project while acting as guidance for the members upon completing this project. The objectives of this project are 1. To identify the features and requirements for the car rental booking system. 2. To design a user-friendly system that enables users to make payments for the car rental booking online. And 3. To develop an easy and efficient system that protects client data and the organization proprietary information.
As for the project scope, the goal of the project is to create a web-based booking system for a car rental business. It will save users time and effort because they will be able to see the cost, availability, and price rates. This approach is convenient because customers may book and pay for the selected costs online. The system is created in English, and this method is designed for people who need to commute but do not have access to transit, which hiring a car is an alternative. Next is Entity Relationship Diagram, ERD. This system has 5 entities, which are customers, rented cars, staff cars, and staff. One customer may book many rented cars, but many rented cars can be booked by only one customer. Customers have customer ID as primary key and other attributes like customer username, customer name, customer phone, customer email, customer address, and customer password. As for rented cars, it has ID as primary key and customer username and car ID as foreign key. It also consists of other attributes such as booking date, rent start date, rent end date, car return date, fare, charge type, distance, number of days, total amount, and return status. Many rented cars may have one car, but one car can have many rented cars. Cars have car ID as primary key and other attributes of car name plate, car image, AC price, non-AC price, AC price per day, non-AC price per day, and car availability. One car can insert many staff cars, but many staff cars can only insert by one car. Staff cars have car ID as primary key and attribute of staff username. Next is staff car. Many staff car can be managed by only one staff, but one staff can manage many staff cars. Staff has staff username as primary key and other attribute of staff name, staff phone, staff email, staff address, and staff password. Next is activity diagram. This is the activity diagram for this system, which consists of registration. As for the starting and user need to log in. This system is divided to 2 login, which is for staff and customer. As for the staff login, they can check course Binti, which allow user to book. Staff can also add car detail, which they can update car detail and delete car details. Staff can also manage booking and view staff information. As for the customer, they can survey car catalog, do the booking, and have the invoice for the payment and done as for the booking is successful. Customer can view the user information too.
Now we go to the customer login. As you can see, this is the main page, the logo, the available car, the About Us profile for the team, and the navigation bar up here. Now we click on the customer. It will show us the customer login page. When we click on create a new account, it will show the sign up page. Now we key in the name that we wanted. The phone number, the IG, and addresses. Then we click on the sign up button. And then it will show that your account has been created. Now let's log in. Enter your username and the password and click on the login button. If it's success, it will show the main page for the login, the customer. It will show the navigation bar, welcome Sam to the garage, which has a return now and my booking and a logout button. As you can see, now let's look at the available car. We click on one of the available car. We click on the Honda. Now we click on the Honda. Pick the start date and the end date. Choose the type. We wanted the AC or out AC. And then 36 kilometers per 36 ringgit per kilometer or 88 per day. Then we click on per kilometer. Click on run now. It will show the booking confirm. It will show your order number and the invoice for your booking. Now let's click on the return now. As you can see at the return now, it will show the current car that you book and the return. As we click on the return button, we enter the distance that we travel. It will show the car return, the order and the invoice. Also the total amount of ringgit that you have to pay after you book, after you return. And then if you click on garage at my booking, it will show the history of your book. As we log out back, I will show you the table that we use, that we created for the database name, it is ID 18397215 car rental. There are 5 tables. We have car, customer, rented car, staff, and staff car. As you can see, it shows all the input that we enter just now. As you can see, we just enter the customer name Sam. This is the customer name Sam information. And if we click on the rented car, it will show the history of Sam's go. As you can see, Sam has rented a car information. Now let's look at the coding. I wanted to show a little bit of the codes. This is the booking codes. As you can see, for the booking codes, we get a form group and then enter the fare, the charge type, and when we click on the submit button, we will go to the booking confirm. At the booking confirm, it will validate whether the booking is confirmed or not. And then it will show the SQL for the booking, and it insert into the table rented car if the booking is confirmed. And then it will print out the bill, which is the invoice, if the booking is confirmed.
Okay, next is I will demo the user menu for the employee. First, as the employee, we have to click this link, that is employee link, to access to this account. So click this login first. And in here, we can see the login page for the staff panel that need us to input the staff username and password. And if we do not have the account, we can create a new account and click here. And in this is the register page for staff. So in here we have to insert our staff username, the full name, password, IC number, phone number, email and address. So input all this and click the sign up to insert our username and the password and click the login button to access. So in here, it see that welcome. So in here, it see that welcome our username, that is my name, fine. And we can view all the car, available car, image, about us of this team. So for interface the staff can add car, view the customer detail, and view the detail for the staff. So first we can click the add car. Here we have to input all the car detail and car name plate and all the variable data to create a new car detail. So I will input the new car detail. and click the submit for rental, so that all these data can insert to the database table car. So after that, it will view back the enter new car page, and if we go to the lower, we can see that the new car detail that we have been insert to the database of table car. And if we click the home page that is index, we can view that that we have created the new car detail have been inserted to the data to the interface. So we click again the add car. So in add car, here is we can view that to access this we have to do the coding. There is a text field, and this the ID name with the suitable attribute that we have been insert to in the XAMPP for the table car. And after that, for the PHP, to view all the new car detail, we can use the SQL select all from car and do the table, that is the table, to view the detail, and the action for the car update and car delete. For the car update and car delete, in here is the coding. So we have to select what the data that we want to update or delete. So if we click the update, and for the car ID, it will select all from car, where car ID go to car ID that we have been select, and it will go to with the MySQL fetch array, the result for the car name, click price is the price, and if we click the update button, it will update the detail to the table car database, and it will set the new attribute data for the car name, and after that it will alert that the car detail has been successfully updated for this database. For the delete, is the coding for the delete. So if we click the delete button for the any input the detail that we want to delete, it will go to this. If we car ID, we will select the car ID and get the ID, and for the SQL is delete from car, where car ID equal to car ID. So the alert is it will inform us that the rental car detail has successfully deleted, and it will go back to this car rental. So if we want to delete the data that we have been input, so just click the delete button, and it has said that the car rental has been deleted, and we click OK. Then after all that we're done, we can just log out from this website if we have already done and finished the booking system. So click the logout, and it will go back to this page, and in this page, if we want to access again, we have to log in again. I think that is all from our group for rental car booking system.